Alrighty, hello everyone, I'm Master First and welcome back to another Titanic interior building live. Welcome actually to the finale for the Titanic interior building. Yes, this is the final quote-unquote episode that we're going to be doing of this. But you guys might be wondering, Pac, where are you on this wooden platform in the middle of scenic nowhere? Well, ta-da! I'm building a dock. The, I'm building the Titanic Southampton dock, as seen in the James Cameron film, and is the last, uh, well, the first port Titanic left from. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun with this episode. We are on the last bit of the ship, and we'll fly up to where we are. As you guys can see, I made some changes to the exterior, as in making these little curvy bits here on the edge of the superstructure and all that a little more rounded with the help of trapdoors and stairs. The ones at the front really show you what show you how it's going. The lifeboats I changed up from birch and spruce fencing to chain, and the end of it is a grindstone. Lifeboats are just a tad different here with one of the most notable changes is these things. I don't remember what they're called for the life of me, but they were on the side of the Titanic. They could be swung out, and buckets of coal could be hoisted up from boats and then placed into the ship for refueling. And the expansion joint, which I decided to more clearly mark out. But yeah, we also have the walkways to enter the ship. But I want to show you guys what finally the end. Well, technically the end. We did complete a deck. I completed a deck off camera with the veranda cafe and the palm court right here looking as beautiful as ever. I really like the look. It's like it's the simplistic look of the room. We have the first class lounge with the only real fireplace in the ship, which I'm glad hasn't caught fire to anything else. And I believe this is where we left off the aft grand staircase with the sort of cut off dome because it wasn't aligned correctly, but it's okay. And I'll show you guys where we are now. We're going to be doing the boat deck, which has, like, not very many rooms left. It has a couple rooms. I think they're... Okay, it doesn't actually have that many rooms. But, usually we work front to back. Today I thought we should work back to front, just because there are less rooms back here than there are up this way. Such as we have the, just like a couple second class storage rooms. Then up here we got the fireman's promenade. There, the officer. Is it the? Okay, there's the engineer smoke room, a tank room on the other end. Then moving forward, we have the what do we have? We have an officer's mess. Couple couple late, or yeah, couple deck chair storage, and then in front of that we have the first class gymnasium, the actual grand staircase, which you guys can see the dome, and the officers' accommodation. But so let's get started. Let's get started. First things first. Oh, we did finish the second class. Where's the door? Okay, let's go back. Okay, there's one on both sides, so I'll just do a door like here and there. How long has this took? Way too long. That's for sure. Alright, so let's build up the elevator. How long has this taken? Honestly, this has probably taken close to probably 3 years, as I think this project was started before. Yeah, this project was started before I started my channel. Whoops, wrong color of fencing. So I'd say about 3-4 years. Now we started this. And I tried to get Deadbird on for the finale of this, but he has not responded to my messages, which is okay. He's probably got his own stuff going on. Right, we're gonna build up the what, like 40? Well, the actual interior wasn't started until probably like 2-3 years ago, and I really want to personally thank one of my good YouTube friends who I've fortunately actually got to know over the course of this building. Pipkin06, which is the designer of the interior of the RMS Titanic, and Rich LaRousse is the designer of the exterior. The interior was Pipkin, but I've gotten to know Pipkin on a personal level. Really nice person. Go check out her channel there. Yeah, has been a really big inspiration to finish this. And I've been having a lot of fun finishing this, for sure. I forgot one important detail, and that's the iron bars in front of the elevator, so nobody falls in the little cage thing. And I have been seeing something that snowed. Oh, cool. Snow's always fun. Not really. And I've been told to use target blocks for the flooring of second class instead of the raw gold blocks. So now the fun part is we gotta do this and just hope we don't punch out a lantern. Which if we didn't punch out one yet. Oh, I don't like the noise it made. And I have to say this actually looks a lot better for a flooring than the other one did. So thank you to whoever suggested that or wherever I found it. Yeah, it looks I like it. All right. So I'm going to put the doors on that, and now it's time to add the windows. So we'll add one there, and then one in the center of that staircase, and then there is two on the opposite side. 1, 2, and then there is one there, and like one there. Alright, and that is the second class deck house completed. So I know I'm going to have to go back through a lot of this ship and change out flooring, change out walls, like interior walls, and there's just a lot to do, but this is the last video I'm going to make on the interior of it. And it has been a fun journey, a very difficult journey to recreate this ship in its former glory. Wait, this is off-centered. Oh, I hate how it's off-centered, but this whole ship is off-centered, so I don't want to... Alright, so I'm going to... Why don't I just... Because that's why that didn't work. Okay, so I'm going to try my best to complete everything I can. That sun glare, while beautiful, is not helpful when you're trying to build the Titanic. Oh, jeez. Okay. Alright, now this ladder is actually a, was a real thing. It's so the, I just fell. It's so the engineers say if they want to pop up here for a, for a smoke, they can do so. There's actually a picture of the Titanic, I think when it's in Belfast or in Southampton, there's actually a photo of a... You can see in the... I'm at the end. It took a while. But there's actually a photo of a little head popping up over this funnel from the dock. So that is a really fun... Don't fall. That is a little fun fact for y'all. So I'm going to put in the wall here. And this was divided up the middle. On one side is a tank room, on this side is just space for deck games. So we're just gonna build a little, uh, that doesn't work. Okay, we're just gonna build like a little shelving unit in here. Nothing too fancy as we've got so much of the ship to do. Got so much ship, so little time. There, we'll do a cabinet there. We'll do a cabinet here, and we'll do one along the back wall of the room. And we'll do one here. It's feeling a little empty in here. Pipkin, you actually missed my little dedication at the beginning of the stream. To you guys, you and Will, for the design of the interior of this ship. I know that was no easy task, as I actually tried it once before, but I didn't get very far. But, that second class done. It would appear so. Oh, we should probably add the little benches to the exterior of the ship here. So there are. And this is just for seating. You know, you're having a. Are you brave enough to take on the new 2024 design? Oh boy, if it's anything like this one was, we're gonna have a lot of fun. It only took me, what, 4 years to do this? You know, we've got a whole nother tutorial coming. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Okay. I'm brave enough to do it. Probably gonna eat those words, though. Nah, but if it's anything that has way more detail, that, hey, detail's good. I like detail. I like detail. Detail is great. Alright, the Engineers Promenade. Come on. Okay, my website has froze, so I'll do the try to get Will for a few parts. Yeah! That's what we need. Yeah, we're getting Will back. That's great. Hope he's doing good. Alright, so we're just gonna do a basic design for this. We're gonna do a thing along the back wall. Yeah, close enough. He's doing great. Ah, that's good to hear. And there are chairs like so. Oh boy, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I say that with a little bit of disdain in my voice, but no, seriously, it'll be fun. I'm going to try to keep up with it this time, because last one I didn't. This one I didn't really keep up with. Clearly just now finishing it. The tutorial's been done for what, like 3 years now? At least a year. I can't count, but at least a year. So we'll just do some lanterns in the room for the lighting. And this is just a tank room, so keep all your fresh water. I got there in the end. Yeah, that it was the friends. The real treasure was the friends we made along the way. All right, there's a window here, oddly enough, which the friends we made along the way. I am, but no, it's really a momentous occasion. Um, it's really an honor, I guess, would be the real thing for a to actually finish this tutorial. You know, it's been so long. It's been a it's been a journey. You know, like 4 year journey to actually be building this. Originally, here's a little bit of backstory. Me and Deadbird were actually going to build the interior, or at least try to ourselves. And there were there was one interior tutorial, aka Pipkin's competition, quote unquote, for the Titanic interior, by the name of Patrick Lawrence. Now he got like 7 parts done. He got down to B deck, I want to say. Now he did his tutorial from the bottom up, top to bottom, whereas Pipkin did hers bottom up. Now it wasn't a very good tutorial to follow because he was using mods. I was just trying to find one for basic vanilla Minecraft. So I tried to do the interior myself. I didn't get very far past A deck, for I was like, yeah, no thank you. So I looked up interior tutorials, and there was Pipkin, and Will. I think at the time you guys were doing you just finished the Boiler Room 3? Or I don't remember how you guys did that. I think it was part 7. It was the Fireman's Passage, or the Fireman's Staircase you guys just finished. I was like, wait, this is a lot better than if we tried to do it ourselves. So, henceforth from that moment, that's the tutorial we started to use. Well, I used. Deadbird didn't really help with much of this. He did the exterior, but that was really about it. I put a couple comments in their videos, and, you know, as they say, the rest is history. But, I do recommend checking it out. Pipkin actually has a lot other tutorials for ships, like the Nomadic, the Traffic, the Queen Mary. A lot of good ones. Yeah, I remember that. Will could not say my name for the life of him. Yeah, Will was very, very interesting to have in a Minecraft tutorial. But, you know, I just popped on, said a lot of, like, Titanic facts. And even though, I should say that even though this is the quote-unquote last video for the interior, this is not the final video I will be making with this Minecraft Titanic. This is definitely not the last video. This Titanic will be in a lot. I have big plans for the Titanic. Definitely. We are for sure going to be... See, this, I plan to make at least 3 different scenarios, 4 different scenarios with this ship. When it's at Southampton, which is this one. One where I can't talk. One where it's at sea. One with it sinking. And the final one, which I plan to do the wreck, but that's not going to be for a while until the company Magellan fully releases their game. Which, if you guys don't know, a while back, like 2 years ago now, maybe a year ago, the company Magellan went down to the wreck of the Titanic and took a lot of pictures to make like fully accurate 3D scans of the wreck. And they plan to make it into a game. So I do plan on building the wreck whenever that game does fully launch. I think it's in I think it's just in beta right now. But I am looking forward to actually attempting the wreck. Who knows, it might be fun. Of course, I say that with every opposite meaning of the word fun, but you know. Alright, so this room, I'm actually going to go down to grab pieces to my deck chairs. And I'm just going to put a crap ton of deck chairs in this room, so we'll put one... I'm not going to be able to do it like that. And I think that's all I can fit in here. And they kind of look like deck chairs, not really, but it's the thought that counts, right? Alrighty, see ya. Yeah, go check out Pipkin's channel. Very good YouTube friend of mine, but very good builder. But I digress. We shall finish this nonetheless. So, deck chairs there. That one's done. And this part of the ship is... I'm going to be deviating a little bit from Pipkin's tutorial. Okay, so there is a downstairs thing here. And then there is a... say a door here. What? And this is the officer's mess room. That's not right. This should... There. Nah, but I appreciate all you being here. Hello in the chat, by the way, if any of y'all are still here. It is good to have you here for this finale, this really big ship finale video. That's the technical term of the Titanic, the really big ship. here? Oh, that's just nothing. Okay. So this goes right up against the... So this will go out a block. Okay, so it'll have to go to here. And there is a door into here. This is a pantry, by the way. So we're going to fully build this up. Alright, welcome back. So this is a pantry right here for the officers' mess hall right here, which we shall build. There's a window right here. Oddly enough, considering this is the raised deck over the first class, the lounge. Oh, the smoking room had the fireplace. Yeah, of course it did. Sorry, guys, my knowledge is failing me. Probably considering I woke up not too long ago. Trying to build this. Alright. So the officers' mess hall, it's not that difficult. It is quite literally that. Pull out some spruce. Okay. Still got well over an hour. I was worried I wasn't gonna get this done in time. But looks like hopefully I'm able to. And we're gonna grab some composters. Or do I do actual chairs? See, there's 8 chairs around the table. It's 8 p.m. here. Oh, it's like 2. Well, it's not 2 yet, but it's getting there. Okay, so we're going to do individual chairs here. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's 8 a.m. And then some more chairs over here. And we're going to cap these off with just some light gray carpet to represent as chairs. They have to be crouched to place it. Great. Okay. Oh, you're in Sweden. I always wanted to go to Sweden. And then we'll put some smooth stone there to represent the table. And we'll grab some... Might as well just do spruce. I'm using a lot of spruce, but... what comes next for this? For the Titanic. Hopefully, I'm trying to work out a survival series. I'm trying to work on a hardcore survival series, because everyone else is doing hardcore survival, and I really kind of want to give it a shot, just to see what we could accomplish. Now, obviously, it's not going to be one of those like 100-day series, but here we go, and that leads down to A deck and all that. All right, the officer's mess is finished for the most part. Whoops. Checking to see if there are any other benches. Oh, that's actually really helpful. Yeah, those are lights, aren't they? Where's the... Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. The S, are those lights? I think those are side lights, but I can't necessarily tell. Alright, moving up. I just want to check to make sure there are no more... Okay, there is a couple more benches. Okay, I have them there. Then there are benches either side of the deck houses. Alright, so this bench is actually supposed to be like right here. But I'm going to take a little bit of creative liberty here. And I'm going to put it right here. Alright, so this big space right here, from that gate to this gate, is the first class promenade. You know, this is like the best of the best view you could get. You could just look up over the railing, see the ocean. You know, all that good stuff. And interesting, here's a little Titanic fact for y'all. This little alcove right here, right at the base of the second funnel, right in front of a couple lifeboats, and right outside of the grand staircase, which we will be working on as well, is actually where the band was reported to have played their final songs, right in this little alcove while the ship was sinking. So it's like a momentous like area right here. It's all, you know, it's the Titanic. It's all special. But I don't know, it just seems a little more like hallowed ground a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna go down the grand staircase, you know, and the dome. This was Pipkin's design for a dome. Obviously, I don't know, it's not the best looking, but I'm not going to judge, because considering mine was not really any better. Which, speaking of, I have to build up the casing around it, or the weather cover, sorry. And I'm gonna have to go grab glass real quick. Oh, I already had. Wonderful. Alright, now this has like a specific design here. So it's a rib down the middle. Let me just look this up real lickety split here. It's a weird thing, there have been countless Titanic tutorials, like in Minecraft. But one thing not a lot of people have actually built is I'll use this for okay, I didn't think I was going to find much on that. I just would like a okay. So I was wrong. So it is glass there, and then it's like three wide things of glass. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3. And it's one block too long on this side. So you know what we do in that situation? We take the thing, and we do this. Just make some minor tweaks here. So yeah, there are a lot of different scenes I really want to build with this ship. I really want to build obviously it at Southampton, it's sailing, maybe the iceberg collision or like right before the iceberg collision. And then it's sinking, and I really, really want to build the wreck. Alright, now it's supposed to be like 5 of these, but I'm not going to have enough room to build 5. I barely have room to build 2. But this'll do. This'll do for right now. Alright. Yeah, so we don't have that much more of the ship to do. I mean, clearly, we have the grand staircase, the gymnasium. And then the officers. Oh, there are doors there. Okay. Alright, let's get to building this floor. that doesn't really help. Okay, so that is where I'm gonna try to follow the deck below it. So I don't think I should be able to punch out a light. Now, if you guys need an example of the room we're building right now, this was actually featured heavily in James Cameron's film, Titanic. Especially during the sinking, we can actually see the grand staircase. The dome overhead actually shatter and implode would be a better term. Implode and water pour in as we watch the rich and wealthy first-class passengers slowly succumb to the water. And to my knowledge, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but there was one passenger, I believe, that quote-unquote witnessed it. Now, at that part in the sinking, the grand staircase, it's taking on water from everywhere. Water's pouring in there, probably the windows, these doors. And I believe there was one passenger, I can't remember his name, so forgive me for that. But there was a passenger above the dome in the water. And I believe he was sucked in. He survived, but he was like, he felt like something drop beneath his feet or something, and temporarily like sucked into the ship. But as the water filled up, it pushed him back out. So that's pretty cool. There is obviously on the wreck the weather cover is gone. The weather cover to the dome is not there. And the grand staircase is actually gone. And I don't believe there is a working theory as to what happened to it. There was the theory that of all the things I could have, of all the spaces I could have hit, but there was a theory with the grand staircase that when the dome imploded, the force of the water just caused the staircase to lift off of its base and simply just float out of the ship. And such happened when James Cameron was filming his film, Titanic. However, one thing that disproves that theory, of course, is the fact the grand staircase was actually built on top of some, like, really hefty, like, steel beams, which would have prevented it, obviously, from going up and out. And it was a solid theory because mainly after the ship sank, it was reported a lot of like wooden debris was spotted floating on the surface, which very well could have been from the grand staircase. However, it was most likely from the first class, everything from the lounge back when the ship's breakup occurred. More likely that's what that was, but oh, one thing what I wanted to do while I was here is take this little paneling right here and just add some trapdoors to it. I got an hour left. I don't know if this is going to be a race against time. I am really trying to finish this interior for you guys on camera. You know, I think it's a very special video we're doing here. So yeah, pretty much on the wreck of the ship, as I was saying, this whole area, it's like a little bit of the flooring that's left, and then just a big gaping hole the whole way down to D-deck. Although now, since everything's... because of the damage to the wreck, it might only be down to, like, C-deck or B-deck now, but... But still, like... And I guess it's my turn to give a little theory of maybe what happened. And my theory is that when the ship fully went under and she hit the bottom of the ocean, how she did, when she broke her back, such as the force that was the hydraulic force that blew the number one cargo hatch off and away from the ship, such would have been possibly the same force, like when she fully, pretty much what happened when she landed, she planed forward, dug herself in the ground, and then broke her back and settled like that. Like she did. If you guys need to bring up a picture of the wreck, by all means, go ahead. But my guess is when she planed forward, it was enough to build up enough pressure on the interiors of the ship, and then when she settled down, broke her back, it was enough to blow the grand staircase clean off its base, at least. Or at the very least, like, fracture the beams that it was connected to. And slowly over time, of course, it was eaten away by the bacteria that's living in and on the Titanic, and slowly after time, it just, before we found it, just was gone. And that's my theory, as probably what happened. That's my guess, at least. Now, there's probably, like, one thing I'm unfamiliar with that someone's gonna be like, but wait, there's more. But wait, you missed something, and most likely I did. Don't take that as what really happened. It's just a theory. A Titanic theory. Yeah, I'm getting sued for that one, probably. Alright, and since this is only 3 blocks tall as opposed to the rest of the ship, which is 4 blocks tall, I'm going to have to be a little more creative of how I'm going to build it here. Alright, so windows. I'm looking at the wrong side. So there is a window here. Window there. There's 4 windows altogether, so I'm just going to do them 2 blocks apart. And these windows actually play a part in the James Cameron film, obviously. When the ship's going down, the windows actually break, and people get sucked into the grand staircase, and are most likely never heard from again. Except, you know, Jack and Rose, they have plot armor, so they can't die during the sinking. They still have to do the whole "I'll never let go" scene, and then she does let go and pushes him to his death. Yeah. Okay, so one block I've been using quite a bit for the chandeliers and everything. Seriously? I was about to say I couldn't go into the creative inventory. There we go. Just a little bit of lag. Is actually copper bulbs. No, that doesn't look grand enough. It's called the grand staircase, you know. So we're going to use what I've been using for lights in here so far. And that is frog lights. I just realized I could just do this. Like so. And we'll do frog lights there. There, that's a chandelier. Well, it actually wasn't a chandelier, because a chandelier would imply that it's candle. It's lit by candles. So in reality, can't talk today, it's just an electrolyre. Alright, so we'll build these little vestibules. Grab these doors. There was a Titanic like spoof video not too long ago. I should probably bring this up. And it was a Lego Titanic spoof. And it was just a little funny parody they did of the movie. And it was the ship sailing, quote-unquote, Jack and Rose's relationship. Rose was like an alcoholic or something. It was a weird video. But pretty much the ship just bumps into the iceberg, and the iceberg gets mad and just, like, obliterates the ship in, like, 3 seconds. I need to find it. And now I realize I trapped myself. Yay! Okay. Do that. there. I need my other doors back. These. These bad boys. Oak doors. Or dark oak doors. And really, until we get something, which I doubt we will, something that's white, that doesn't look medieval. Oh, there are windows along the back here. Alright, there's like one here. There's one here. Wrong place, guys, sorry. And then there's one else put like right here. Yeah, really, this is the area. This is the staircase. Okay, in reality, this wall's supposed to line up, but we'll forgive it this one time. Alright, now for the furniture. So there is a couch. Let's do a big couch. Why not? I don't get to use big couches too much. Then there is a couch here. Then along this wall there's a couch. I'll put it here. Then there are two. This wall's supposed to line up too, but it doesn't. Well, right here we're going to add a piano. I know where there's a piano, but I really don't want to go over to it. So we're going to make it out of, who guessed, spruce wood. And it's sort of diagonal, so it's going to be a little awkward to build here. So we'll build up the back of the piano here. We won't build it that high. And we'll do something like that. I don't know, I'm just going off of how I remember building this. And then I recently started using... Where is it? Seriously? There it is. The loom. Because it kind of looks like piano keys a little bit. And we'll grab some slabs. I'm actually really liking, like, now that normally when I build this, guys, I don't have my headset on. That looks horrible, but we're rolling with it. But normally I don't have my headset on like I do when I'm streaming. Oh, I did this wrong. Whoops. These are supposed to be... Whoa! These are supposed to be flat. And then I do that. I think in reality we'll do a smaller couch there. And there's one way over here. I'll do it, say, right here, maybe. And this room is actually fairly lit up. What am I doing? Is it 3? Yeah. Instead of a piano there, it's a just a regular chair. There we go. And really, that's it for this room. I'm gonna grab these slabs here, these dark oak slabs, just to build up the quote-unquote supports that isn't really going to work because it's a, it's only a 3-block tall room, unfortunately. Wow, a lot less of this is lining up than I thought it was going to. So I'm only going to do it to there. And yeah, this was my own doing with these supports. So we're just going to do it to the edge there. I'm going to grab that sign. We're going to put the... Is this the center? And this is the boat deck. There we go. And I'm going to have to grab, like... yellow dye or something. There. And lighting, I don't know how we're going to do lighting, but you know what? I might just do from the windows and from that. Just use some crappy bulbs here in the corner. Alright, we'll go out around here, put one there, and put one there. Alright. And yeah, that is the grand staircase complete. Let's, one of my favorite shots is, right up through here. Now, on the night of the sinking, would have been from this side, Second Officer Charles Lightoller would rush into this room while loading boats, and he'd peek over this railing to see where the water was. Now, what he was doing, he was gauging how much time they had left to lower boats. Which, once the reception room down here flooded, they didn't have much. They had maybe like 30 minutes left, but it's the thought that counts. Let's just do a quick flyby of the grand staircase. Just the decks. So we got E deck here. Is that right? So we got E deck going up to D deck with the reception room and the dining room. Go up the grand staircase to C deck with the purser's office. And just some accommodation. B deck with the suites over there. The entrance to the ship, which I actually have hooked up to the dock. No, I don't. I don't have this one yet. A deck with the last of the first class rooms, the lounge, the reading writing room, and all that, and the boat deck with the officers' quarters and the boat deck. Alrighty, we're gonna be kind of pretty close here to getting all the rooms done. But I now welcome you all to the gymnasium. a fairly big room now that I'm looking at it. I just let it load. Okay, I can't see what I'm doing. Probably wrong spot. Okay, so you have a window there. We have a window there. Window there. Window here. Window there. And window there. Yeah, that looks okay at least. And there is actually a slight little... It's like a little room here to really shelter the first class passengers. And there's just this little thing. It's only on this side of the ship, oddly enough. So I'm going to use... There we go. Alright. Moving into the gymnasium, what we're going to do is I'm going to try... I'm going to attempt... 1, 2, 3 would be that. And that I believe this room had the same flooring, if not a very similar one. No, I don't like using that flooring for this. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna switch it up a bit. Whoops. What are we above? Oh, we're just above the promenade, so it's nothing really important. Alright, so we'll do the flooring in here. Now I'm using the same floor design I used for the first class hallway things. Oh, perfect. Now we get out our polished die right here. And it's a bit of a weird design here, but I enjoy it. Now, believe it or not, today I was supposed to do a updating the Rockfire stream, and I decided to put that one to not do that one today. Put that stream on hold till probably tomorrow. Because I have been working on this a lot more recently, and I just finished up with ADAC, and I was like, you know what? The Rockfire explosion can wait. We'll do Titanic today. So, here we are. Titanic. Um, tomorrow is gonna suck. Oh no, I won't be able to do it tomorrow. That is up crazy. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be able to do it tomorrow. Anyway, I'll figure out some point to do it. Alright. So, this is going to be very rudimentary right here. I'm not going for a crap ton of detail. Okay, what I'm going to do here is there are lockers there, so I will do this. These are supposed to be exercise bikes. And then there is a bench right here. And then we have right in front of that bench, we have, I'm going to do it like this. And some of this isn't actually my design for building this. It's actually, I got the inspiration from, again, Pipkin and Will, who built their gym like this. This is a rowing machine right here. Again, very rudimentary stuff, but... Wait, can I not put that on there? Oh, I can't do that in Bedrock. Okay. Can I do it on a wall? Yeah, I seen, actually not too long ago. Okay. Well, I can't do that. Okay. So we'll do that, and what their rowing machine. No, it's not very good, but then I'll put some more exercise bikes over this way. And there's supposed to be a lot more stuff in here, but we're gonna. But I seen I don't know if it was leaked. It probably was leaked, but Retromation is actually, or was, up or something. Now it was probably leaked by somebody, but I was watching this person's like show tape of it, and they said, and they put a link to it or something. It's public? Okay. That's cool that they finally made it public. Although I heard the actual like Chuck E. Cheese stages were for developers only, which, you know, makes sense. Alright, now to the final area of the Titanic. I never thought I'd actually be able to say that. Reel to reel is 2? Really? I did not think they would make that public. My guess is probably nobody thought they would. I'll have to look into that. Maybe for like a little tour video. Be a fun thing to. Just like a quick, hey, check out this game, like. Cool. I mean, hey, more power to him. But no, I'm glad. It's surprising reel to reel actually became public, considering it was Chuck E. Cheese that took that one down. All right, now I have no light in this room or in this place, so that's good. Okay, there we go. Come on. Alright, to my knowledge, there's a window in every room. So we're going to window there, window there, window there. We'll put a window in there. Whoa. Wrong block. So these rooms aren't going to be anything fancy. Except for one room. And it's actually all these rooms. So the planning here is just a bit off. But it's okay. So I could only guess that... Wait a second. No, this should only be a 4-block room. Right there. Letting this be 4 blocks. I'm gonna make this room 3 blocks wide. Instead of 4. And then this room's gonna be 4. Letting this room extend into the big room. And that allows... Wait, what? Okay, we have more rooms over here than what we need. Alright, so this is the navigation room, which will go into the captain's sitting room, which is increasingly becoming a giant room. I'm gonna have to do that, aren't I? So how big is this room? Okay, you know, we can live with that. So, navigation room. There's a window there. Now I can see what I'm doing. Alright, so there'll be a thing there. We'll do that there. Captain had the biggest sitting room on the ship because he's the captain. Put a window. Which put a glass in these windows. Okay. Then moving over, we have his bedroom. Made a rock fire wood. Oh, cool. Again, I'll have to check it out at some point. There's gonna be so many games I'm gonna have to download. Okay, then we have the... Okay, this room's gonna have to lose a bedroom. So what we'll do that. That can be a pantry, and then this will be the officer's smoking room. Right there. Alright, on the other side of the ship, why is there a door right there? There should not be. Right? Alright, so I'm going to have to half design this myself a little bit. I will wait. Okay, so this goes to the wall there. Ah, okay, so that's why it does that. We're gonna scooch that in one. Alright, so Chief Officer's room is gonna go right here. And then there is a door like here. And his bedroom door actually goes right there. Alright. Actually, I can move that back a block. Just so it goes to the thing. Alright, then the first officer's room. It's gonna go there. Second officer. Okay, we're gonna slowly, like, decrease the size of these rooms. So second officer, third officer, then fifth officer. We're gonna slowly do that. Alright, so fifth officer, sixth officer, and then various different rooms there. Then we have the bathrooms, stewardess room there, and the pilot's room, and the chart room, which this room's important right here. Like, just like two of them, yeah. Player settings, get smooth and everything, yeah. That all. I may or may not try to mess with it. I don't know. Definitely not anytime. Like, definitely not soon, because I got a lot of stuff going on, but at some point, for sure. Alright, we're just gonna do basic rooms here. And if I hurry, I can get this done. So we're just gonna leave the floor wood here. I don't know what it actually is supposed to be. So this right here is the chart room. And here is the... I was summoned. This is the... This is the pilot room. Chart room, pilot room. We'll do these two real quick. So the chart room. I need a light. I require lights. So this is kind of a very important room. If you guys know anything about the Titanic. This is actually the room where they all met. I shouldn't use andesite. I actually really like the look of the polished andesite. Is that good there? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna add lights in through here. just to light this up a bit more. The pilot's room. This is actually the first bedroom we're going to work on. So I need a bed, a wardrobe, bed, wardrobe. Actually, what I'm going to do is replace these with lighter color doors. Navigation. Right? Yes. Lots of rooms on this boat. So many rooms. Okay, then there's a wardrobe along here. Boat, yes. Now I need a hopper. There we go, with one of these. Oh, I need a lantern and a red carpet. And we're gonna put some carpet there, thing there, thing there. There's new things. Oh, so what I'm doing here, if you guys don't know, I added a add-on to the game where it lets me do a lot of, I don't know what the thing's called, but it lets me add a lot of things here. Like lots of new like effects, like the sun. You actually get sun glare, and rarely you can see birds fly by. Like birds, they got fireflies probably at night. Dust. Gosh, I remember before we built up all this, it was hollow on the inside. Down to the deck we were working on, I'd have to fly in through the wheelhouse. And then drop down like over here to the bottom floor. It's really come a long way. Like, I never thought I'd actually get this thing done. Or close to being done. I don't know, it's a good feeling. It is a good feeling. So we'll go over this way just because I don't think we're going to be able to get all this done on stream. So I'm just going to build up the side of the ship that actually has a fairly interesting... I've got a fairly interesting thing for. This is the navigation room. Is how they knew where the heck they were. Okay, well, and I'm just gonna borrow stuff out of here. And then there is a locker right here. Oop, I didn't want to open that. Alright, navigation room done. Moving along to the captain's sitting room. Possibly, the fanciest room. Fanciest crew room. On this deck of the ship. very fancy for the captain. So we're just gonna, it's a fairly big room, so I'm just gonna, he's the captain. Somebody quote that for me. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. And this is just his sitting room. He gets 3 rooms because he's the captain. We have a center block, right? Yeah, right here. Uh-oh. Guys, are we still going? I'm going to assume we're still rolling. A message just popped up on the screen said the internet quality's not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. Oh, I hope the stream doesn't end. I haven't had that in a while. We'll give the captain some nice... We're still going? Alright, we'll just do a basic... Oh, I hope the... Just plain, okay, good. I was gonna say, I hope the, I haven't had the stream die in a while. All good. Hopefully it stays like that. Oh, that was a weird thing to see just out of nowhere. I'll do a table there. And then, of course, he has his own desk, because he's the captain. So we'll give him a nice desk over here. Some really ugly furniture you'd see in your grandma's house or something. And 2 wardrobes, because he's the captain. Alright, now I have an interesting Titanic story for these next 2 rooms. We're doing. So the captain's sitting room is done. We're going to... Okay, I don't have the most time to do this, but... Alright, the next 2 rooms we're working on are the captain's bathroom and the captain's bedroom. Now, these are 2 very important rooms on the wreck itself. Oh, this doesn't actually have a door right here. Okay, it's a walkway. There's a door here because Cap needs his privacy, of course. Laboratory. So his bed is right here. And he has another desk. Jeez, what is he using these desks for? He's like, they're my desks. You cannot have them. Like, Captain, come on, it's time to do your job. Can I bring my desks with me? Sure. I like to think the captain has like 8 desks at home. He doesn't. So, anyway. So these 2 rooms right here are the captain's bathroom and the captain's bedroom. Now, these 2 rooms are important because on the wreck, for a while, you could actually see this room this wall is had broken in certain places. There was a couple frames so they couldn't get in this room. And the room before it. On the wreck, the wall was actually like, the wall was broken, and you could actually look in and see the captain's bathtub. Now, this was a very important site on the wreck. However, a couple years ago, now I'd want to say, the roof has since collapsed on top of it. I'll put the toilet right there, I guess. And the sink's gonna go right there. But, yeah, a couple years ago, the roof actually started collapsing down on top of the room, so you couldn't actually see the tub anymore without some fancy finagling. Alright, I guess we'll do this last room here over here, and then I'm gonna have to pack up the stream. And we will be doing the 4th officer's room. Okay, his bed is... Okay, I have his door in the wrong place. His door is supposed to be over here. My bad. I don't have a sign. Alright, 4th officer. I'll talk about him for a little bit. So, 4th officer, Joseph Boxhall. He's actually a very important figure in the Titanic. On the Titanic, I should say. And in discussion, too. As he was a survivor of the wreck, of the sinking, and he would go on to, his testimony would be used in quite compelling arguments against the whole Titanic sank in one piece theory. Because if you guys didn't know, after the ship sank, they conducted a testimony to see who was at fault, what really happened, you know, the usual stuff. You know, the usual stuff they do. And 2nd Officer Charles Lightoller had testified that the Titanic sank in one piece. Now, you guys gotta remember, it's pitch black. The only thing you can really see is the stars and the shadow of a big ship that has lights. Now, Titanic's lights are dimming and dimming, and finally they go out, and you can just see the silhouette appear to float back in the water and then go under. Now, not for the longest time, not a lot of people knew the ship actually split in half. Charles Lightoller and a couple others testified that the ship sank in one piece. And for a while, that's what people believed until Robert Ballard found the wreck in '85. Boxhall actually had a very interesting night. Now, after the ship hit an iceberg, he went down in towards the front of the ship to look for damage. Now, he didn't go past, like, E-deck. He came back up, heard worse that the mailroom was flooding, so he went down to the mailroom and I believe he actually watched it flood for a little bit until he came back up. He got on a lifeboat. I don't remember which. Forgive me for not knowing. He got on a lifeboat and actually went back. Now his thing, he was told by a other officer to go around the back of the ship, to take his boat around the back of the ship to the port side here and find the gangway doors that were supposedly open to let more passengers on his boat. Now, he's talking about these doors right here, which were opened during the sinking, again, to allow passengers to, first-class passengers, to board the ship, or to board the boats, like, closer to water level. Now, by the time he got there, they were underwater. The water's up to B deck up there, and he's wondering, where are the doors? And at that point, he realized, we gotta get away from this ship. So his lifeboat was fairly close to Titanic when it split. And he was actually the first person to board the rescue ship, the Carpathia, the morning after. And, you know, they asked him where the Titanic was, and all he could tell them was gone. And, you know, it's a fairly interesting story. If you guys get a chance, look up his story, because there's a lot more that happened to him after Titanic that I simply do not know off the top of my head. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for the Titanic building finale. Sorry we couldn't get everything done, but that will be worked on off camera. We'll get it done. And probably the next video you guys will see of this ship will be either us building the dock or the dock already built and me showing it off to you guys. But wow, it's truly an amazing journey that we went through to build this ship. And I'd like to thank all of you for joining us on this journey. It's been a fairly long journey over the course of 3-4 years, but you know, it finally paid off. We finally have closure. It's finally done. So I may sometime in the future give tours of this ship to people, so stay tuned for that. I'm not really sure what's going to come of this, but we will. You guys will see a lot of this ship in the future, and my future plans for it. But with that being said, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. I've been your host, Packmaster47, and we will see you guys next time. Oh, that's a good view right there. That's the money shot. Oh, let me try to get the money shot. The one James Cameron did. Now, you know, you could see the whole ship, but rendered it sucks in PS4. But, hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye!